Thoromasi Dice the Lengsin Biriba, respected and distinguished members in Buahan Mutada, Ikai Konobucheri, Luinana, Nasigi Thoromasibu, Mapung Pan of Gidamakta, Sin Bilang Biriba School Sigi, Ojasing, Marhuina, Thoromasibu Tawai Happy Gaduriba, Mahiroi Singh, Amadi Mahiroi Singhi, Tauna, Amuk Happy no Gadamta, Limbirliba, Mahiroi Singhi, Ima Pabung Singh, Parents Singh Busu Maksida, Adamak Kaikonova, Madi, Norupocheri. Ngasigi Thorom Elite Foundation Academy, Kangleipak, Thawalgi, Adumba cultural program, Haibatare, and also prize distribution program, Ani Nipunselisi, Sigi program, Sida, Sumana Kovirak Padamat, Koviruki Damata, Suthaga Ponducheri. Yam no Sumba, school gi function like Matam. I still feel as a school gi Mahero Yamo, and I always identify myself as a student. I can see myself sitting right there. I don't know who is. I know, but I feel myself attending such kind of programs. I used to enjoy and attend such programs for sure. I sumo programs at Yawanina. I know quite pams about Chahi programs, the cultural programs, and quite the way prize distributions in a cultural program, Dugi, Matung Tarkba. Motivation amo I cultural program the Toruba performance ultimately I achieved something at the end of the day aduna madugi distribution duna prize distribution dong prize song phangduna madu yam nungai ba sungta thadong the program was sungta thadong the maram se kena chahi chupa akhoi se adum akhoi gi angang chahi mari makhai dagi horgana chahi kun manga faw se akhoi se laik loi tam duine ayam matamda and like tam matam se akhoi we spend most of our times at school, colleges or universities. Hari bomba home sida dum no andun almost 8 hours I spent out in pung nipan mukse. Maramaduna we always feel pressurized. I say dum larik ama pagada bani. Examination clear to gada bani. Clear to natana mayam dagi hengata bani haibagi da pressure se kanamtana pidraga so automatically by the system. Akoi physic laser education systems in dum by default adum automatically pira badum loba pressure am oibanina. Aikoida Nungai Toxinabagi, Natraga, Aigi liberation Yatara, in Manung Deleri, Apam Mayam, Natraga Punjalari Mayamse, Masi Mayamse, Livrate on Nabagi, Natragamasi, Ton Kinabagi, Kudong Chapazumba cultural activities program, say the Pange, Maramaduna, Mahirasing a Susumba program, say, Suso is within a participant Sutoba, Atopa, participants in a participant of Matam, the Encouraged on Gadamaka, Swedana, Yoga, the program, singing Manunda, Akuisu, Mugari, Mayamgisu, Henning Havatare. Otherwise, Chahisu but the young view, tuition set panicang day, school set panicang day, yum the halagamo, like paiga, paidega yum the mungang be doing, but we always feel pressurized. I don't know, Sigi pressure, me am say released over yam no activities na idea, anga matamda, sharing thiba, wari macha, patokpa, extempore speech competition haitare, debate, and one act play hagadra, Tongan book costumes in Selaga, act kato, say, Sumo Mam Yore. Adunas Madugi Kudong Chawa Hatare Maduda Panguba experience exposure Siam Nagarzane. Masaya Koina science exhibition Gihavatare, model Mayam Yang Basab Matamda, Oja Himalena, Mayamda Angang Singsuda Mingumasum Hangi Hatare, the Mayamse, Mingumasu, Pazana confidently hide the bar. So hide the Zika no Matam, the communication skills and I get the communication area in a communication area, the Krahizar. Mayam Kangba Kangus Yobirongoni Kang the Bangang system Yarongon. I want to reintroduce myself. I give Raj Nongthombam. I Impact News Hariba TV channel Asiki editor in a Tabok Jabani. Mayam Natu in Hek, Yambirong with the Hargati Manu Hutna had a discussion program Libne to the Dumar hosting in a host orga, program host orga in a conduct over. Adu Mamanga Hikari Mamanga Lekagi, Wakat had a Manipurita one Lekai sing the Liba. Lekagi problem sing to find out Tobuki program, Lerem Lekagi Wakat, Haribu program, and is a in a Maru in a Tokzava program singing. Adunas Agi fields communication, journalism, communication, and mass communication. Communication is a Maru, Hibasitic and Tamsage. Nasagi science exhibition, so communication, lack of communication or inability to communicate effectively, though Mami Chaunatagi Baitare, Madu Toning the Mahirusing the Akoidusum Tole Hetare, Aquasadum, Akoy Manipuri societies the I say Yamkana Wangangandaba, 2 minute legan Mina Kanam Hargasu, 2 minute election, Badu, Kanabagi timing, your Ogadi, Yamkana Kanagan Badu, Bakangu di Oiboko. Adu Matang Matam Jav, the Pudokta, Manungi, Zeriba, I am expressive way the Vaitare. Punavamatam, the Katayam expressive way. otherwise in other times akoi yam kan expressive oide aduna expressive oiba natraga isagi leiriba wakhalon phauriba feeling mayam se kamaina atopada yohongada ke habse yamar that is known as communication. So communication is all about expressing your ideas, thoughts, emotions and whatever you feel nana khali mayam da yohon badune aduna mayam na manipur da communication skills har ka manipur khata nate india gi wena communication skills har ka anda karino hai matam da kana guma somebody miyo yamaka yam phajana ngang ba sakpa haibje khoina communication skill yam wang bo in longnai adu communication skills se karino nai ngasi khitang haijaram ge communication skills haibasida it is never communication skill, it is always communication skills. Skill hari ba wahi sida s adumak tap kone it is a plural noun, plural adumak oine ama khatang nate aduna communication skill haraga wayam communication skills haraga wayam ngang ba haiba mi do nate because it is communication skills aduna skills oibani na skills khara yoram tare. So communication skills has got as many as 4 skills. Skill mari yaune ahan ba skill se mayam na khwaidagi underrate to khwaidagi khanda ba tar oiramni ga khalu da aduna oidune. The first one is listening skill, tabagi skill hai tare aduna ngasi gi thoram si jo at the very outset ahan ba hodok pas da is listening to su laksaram ge keno to mayam ai ngang si da ta da su mayam yaw duni ko listening hai se tabagi area to laktuni. And the second one is speaking, third one is reading and last one is writing. Hai riba skill maris buni punche laga communication skills and hai do. So communication skill hai bi no never say communication skill but say communication skills. Skill mari ne byaw do se adu amam ta hai bi gi haragana speaking skill, writing skill, listening skill or reading skill and amam hai bi without putting s yaw da bida aduna singular oidune aduna amam se skill tongan ba skill mayam se mari je punje lagane communication skills oidi je. So let's start with listening skill atai dei thoina haijar hoy listening de am haije ge keno da summa makal ki communication se kai gawi communication aing sa haije gi bedo koi gi miyoi ba amana mi amana atopa mi amada na mi mayam amada mana kari khalli mana kari haining mayam se phongdok pagi magi knowledge obi ai magi experience obi ai magi emotion obi ai thoughts obi ai anything mongda lai ba anything niko apaba nuai ba phajaba thi ba loina ma anything can be communicated, anything can be shared adu mayam se share to bagi process to ne ba communication hai se. So communication har ga wangang ba dudang na te wangang ba is also part of communication. Wangang ba to tari ba is also part of communication. It means you are still communicating, you are still engaged in the process of communication. Communication is always a process. Yam drab the stage ani disang ya ba speaking natraga transmission kananom na nangon the information se pirak ba. And second part is reception of the message. Message se low ba sida tar ga low ya yeng low ya par ga low ya natraga mind mitsin natraga observe tar ga low ya samai to na reception gi ama transmission amana pirak pa se irga pirak pa ngang pirak pa acting tar ga jagoi sar ga hojik message pi gibdo for 5 minutes akoi mahiroi nipana message se 5 minutes continuously without using any words akoi de pi grabne adugi interpretation meaning akoi da leita budan tongan mam oigre akoi na tamak tab na maram oiraga adubu they have communicated successfully akoi na mu receive tawre adubu madugi manungi wahan to khangdar gasu akoi da nungai ba pleasure amadi pi ke. So pleasure was also one of the meanings that meanings mayam ge manung da am khangne ba du khoi la horabne. So communication always involve at least 2 stages. One is transmission, second is reception. Right now I am transmitting and you are receiving aina pithoi mayam loksali maramaduna Lakshan bagi matang lakan da listening sumba makal ki communication se kai ko kita group communication ko wiko natraga public speech ka jo hai ko somebody is constantly doing monologue kana ngom na mathana wa pangang na du ni mayam na ta du ni ko mayam na tabi ni na ngang du ni but most of the time 99% of the time mayam na tabi roi du ni bo sina group communication ki khwai nungai ta bhai aduna ta ge ha targa de kari tar ha matam se listening se kamai to go ta gi du ni lakse du se listening se aina to dun te ko mayam na to bi du ni automatically to area laini yam nungai ba hero heroine ga laga ngang adi bhala mathonda ga ta ge bsi ai ko but unfortunately akoi hero heroine ju ohodrobani na ta da wi sang se wang du ni madan ta ge hai targa di kamai to go ga listening. How will we do listening habunga hearing habunga ani leini ko hearing hai basina hojik right now Raj Nongthombam is speaking to the microphone the Raj Nongthombam continuously he is barking khong ye pang ngang ko adu nakong the sound you are getting some sounds on your ears nangi nakong the sound khara dila you are hearing some sounds some words why amani ga di artha ga ju khangi ko ekenom hai asi hai gra si hai gra but entirety hai tare ne sentence ama natraga paragraph ama entirely nangonda sangak pura kokta sangak pura khangi pura okay man haning du siniga khangak pa kokta khata sangak padana tana thamoi bako yoro emotionally feel toraba that is listening. So right now I will ask one question, are you listening to me? Are you listening to me or are you hearing to me? Taba khata ya ko sound ma lak padana hearing hai je khang ma ga jama kain kan ba but every word, every sentence, everything je tamna agi kokta thamoi de sangak targadi then only that is known as listening. Aduna ina listening i matang da wa hengang matam da mayam na criticize ka tori ko online da akoi amuk ta ani tab ngam gain akoi larik pa pa na natraga thabak tong hinjang thong na pau tari dudi kan hayab adu da ina hygienic je human beings se multitasker nate we are not multitaskers, we are not meant to do multitasking. Akoi na amuk ta thabak ani hum matang to butu da akoi se multitasker ai amuk ta thabak manga to bang ami khan ba ni we are not multitasker adu da to duri series tasking ne amal orga am mata tuna within 5 minutes or 2 minutes da aina thabak ani hum toksen butu da aina multitasking to orbuining mune we are not multitaskers, we are monotasker akoi amuk ta ama khatang phajana to bang ami either we can listen or we can speak hojik mayam amaga wari sana targate you will never be able to listen to me tab sungam ngamu aduna we are not multitaskers, we are monotaskers through and through. Shwa yaro to maniko hona zo hona biganu. Amma niga successfully oibi ko but we are monotaskers amma khatan to bungam gani aduna tabiu taba se kamai to godagi haiba matam se lakchege. Listening as hearing ta konjen amma lak putu khatan diko. Kok ta sangak pa madugi wahan to khangau ba meaning laho ba and ultimately thango yor pase. That is listening. Listening to ge hai targati adu suma makhal ke communication dadi listening to buzu saduni ko. Most of you or many of you right now may be acting as if you are listening to me. And on the tabaga sa munnaga yeng buko. Munnaga yengaga na kong na kananam taba natraga wakan na kinong kanlay. Siyam to duniko. And this is known as acting group communication. The acting is always associated. Acting is always associated. We always act. I don't know William Shakespeare na so saying ibada tumhara miduni. We all are actors. Ko yam phabe actor ngata ni adu ba camera mamang na tholo kan the bad actor on gibe wani camera yaw kan we all are good actors once the camera comes in then we become non actors ko actor oingam de adu dadi otherwise we all are actors acting to yam hayune badanu hujik su mayam acting to rangoni taba sani adu bu nakong dadi sangakte konjen sound khara di sangai but I am not getting what Raj Nongthombam is saying. Raj Nongthombam hairji karino haibase su am ta gyan tangam deba aduga tage su hona deba you are not intentionally doing that hona deba manung dagi. That's why you're not able to listen to anybody. Classroom do OBI, classroom ki mapanda sum so OBI. Koi tabang am the problems is seen. Manipur this is the biggest problem in Manipur. We never listen to anybody. We do whatever we want to do. Koi toni mutra pangtaro to we. We never listen to anybody. Aduna ne ngasi koi classes mayam hills ka valley ga problem la iba community marakta koi mayam nuksinadre je kaino. Amata ta dev. What is dialogue talk taragasu ay nang ngamna hona de I want to score point over the other community atopa community ay nang ngamda ya de ngasi di mo chingmi nang ngamani yabra ngasi tami nang ngamani yabra adu phurup nang ngamani yabra ay nang ngamna hona understanding tawna so hona de that's why we have so much of problem right now adu de communication problem ora made ngasi di political problem oire political problem oire ngasi naga solution laktore Manipur mayam matha sanare Sikrai dilai no lack of communication, lack of good communication, effective communication le rakta badagi listening walak badagi ayam bana warak bani. Adu ko human communication ke communication mari le habadu mari dugi man ayam matam da koi le to ubse kai no matam listening is 45% of the time we spend our time in listening. Tab matam da sa dani phu manga koi season nei. Only 30% of the time we spend speaking wangang baje only koi 30% katne and reading writing ni now yam name kare reading 16% of the time we read yam name have yam padre have ko takpati and writing the American name only 9% of the time we spend on writing sungi idre have ni da dona haibit so we spend less number of time on writing reading but we spend more time on listening is quite sorry name so let's listen more passionately taje ba to taje targadi komai ta tare let's not do acting to gumji ko ta ba sabad gain so let's not do that let's not become an actor right now listening to we tar aham bada ai huji khoi mayam marak sida musu criticize to tin ko ina listening matang have mit ki pat ne yu lak tu se akhoi mit tang da bakangu gi ne ko haji se mit pan ba mit ubang am bakangu sing gi da makta di ta ge hai tar ga di na kong na han to dong na ti If you want to listen to somebody, open your eyes. Mid hana pangthok biyo. Nakong hana pangthok kano. Mid hana. If you want to listen to me, look at me. Look at me intently. You will never fail. We never look at the person who is speaking to us. Akoy ta wanga yimi do ko sungeng yeng di. Koy to na kong hot na ga lei ni ko. Koy to kong taw lei. So eye contact is very important. I ho jik so mai yeng wanga din ma ga dra. Listening is all about interpretation of messages sent by, transmitted by a person guy. So I know so yeng lingang le kasi no ngai ro natra. So I na mit na mayam the yeng pa. Very important. Eye contact is so important, so powerful. I was one under mid young me worry sananga. Sound a young Nungsina young Luyadra midna. Mid Katana, we can kill somebody. Mid me had a young powerful like so always use eye contact. Mid Hana Pantopiro Aduga. I na taga drumido. I was our OBI. Natraga Kusuma Makalki Forum, the speaker of OBI. Mon the young biro number. If you want to listen, step number 1 is eye contact. Have eye contact with the person who is speaking to you. He is not speaking for himself. Right now, I am not speaking for myself. I already know what I know. But I want to share something with you. It means I am speaking, whatever I am speaking is for you. I Aduna, mayam na kedukta ahan bada mid eye contact. I want to tambita. Have eye contact with me. I want the young biro. Tanning midru young biro. I want to young dragati tanning the haidu niko. Number 2. Adana tagi hai target mid niko matok dari si. Tagi hai target na kong hana sang de mid hana sangiko. Mid uba kangu gidi. Mid si yam distracting way ba. Position tum hana bio. Nang want to young jay tabang am nigar. So nang the young bio. So nang the young bio to I want to tawa. Sungam ngamo. You will always fail. You will always fail in listening to me. If you are not looking at me, I want to young dragati. Adum fail ini. 100%. Sama the sama phalang dari tung thaw gomni. If I throw a stone on this wall. Laitum da sirtum tani kangdra adu gacham mane laitum ja paira zakhiru sirtum tani adu maina mits engona sungeng yang dan engona taba satar gadi you will never listen to me, you will never become successful in listening. Ana yeng basi ang mathok dai ko yeng ba. Number 1, if you want to listen somebody, step number 1 is having eye contact. Look at the person who is speaking to you. Number 2, open your ears. Nakong hangdok piro ba adu bo akoi nakong se kyam dangerous. These 2 years are very very dangerous. Yam sathi ba kamai sathi no. They are so sensitive. Sathi maram je sensitive way ba ekta tabang am konja am ekta tabang am. It can hear anything. Akoi bra talk ba any sound apik padagi achok ba sound je instantly tabang am. Howjik su ai ge sound je tan nakan da kana na hakaja khotpe ma khon bukta ne ta ge di you can adi yam pik pa konjen phaw tabang am ko aduna sai ngang bagi konjen gari lakwi konjen kana na nok pagi kap pagi sat pagi. Different sound. We are always bombarded and surrounded by different sounds. Tuan ba sound mayam na koi se lele. So now akoi ki nakong se sensitive oidon loi tanga meba. Adu bo listening to ge hai targadi. Radio akoi na 93.5 FM sangai FM da tune to bodo 93.6 sa targadi sangai laroi 93.7 da sa khaju laroi 93.5 da lakanda sangai radio lakani and tabangam duine. You also need to tune your ears to the person who is speaking to you. Let's assume I is 93.5. So now you have to tune your radio receivers receivers to 93.5 FM. Adu kanda tabangam neba. Otherwise atopa sound me amja nakong dusangkani maduna maram oidana amate tabangam roy. To ahan basi eye contact ani subasi tuning your ears to the person who is speaking to you. Number 3 is number 3 is number 3 preoccupied mind and preconceived ideas and notions. Preoccupied mind you are already thinking something else. Already you are thinking about something else. You are thinking something else. Adu taragadi ay nangang isin nangi ko to sungil sa ngoi nung dising haibu sa manane matak di cholo manung dising so. So that is known as preoccupied mind. Already your mind is already occupied by something else. Ko to kenom chal laga you are thinking something else. Nang kenom khale le ai gisin ato atopam khale le. Adu ta de sungchang jangaro. Aduga sige ani suba parchen kai ge da preconceived ideas, notions and knowledge. Han da ki khang uba knowledge hata. Raj Nongthombam ngangi do ai loi khange. I already know. I have read a lot of books. I have attended college, universities, and many other such programs in my life. I know everything. I like having attitude. Attitude am sulane ata idai. I like hanging langang ito hayna khal leitar gadi. You will be criticizing me. Instead of listening to me, you will be criticizing me. Yes, kari khang na exercise yung. Ay paga sarad na gan khandu ni manung. Adu khal leita ay ngangi jisanga katraba. Am ta sangaro. So if you want to listen to somebody, particularly students ki namte ya maru ay ko listening skill. Nobody will teach you how to do listening skill. Adu ba ina sum thang na mapum ko di magta. And I want asing may din lakpang mata ay atopa ma wari sagi khaleba. Adu mayam na tabi da budu ubadagi. I always start with listening skill and I always end up with listening skills. Listening skill nga mo dum han givna ayam ne. Ato pangang masung bangdre. Kaya ko mani but listening power itna, I mean it's so pathetic and so low. Ako ida sunga yaw tu munsak manare. Sungda tadi, but tagi hetar gadi ahum gatani ko. You have to do 3 things if you want to listen to somebody. Number 1, have an eye contact with the person who is talking to you. Eye contact. Eye contact. You have to look at me. Okay? Number 2, you have na kung and taning mo may tatabang ami ko ay want the yeng taraga su ko taning ay na taning ba konje mataya asonda radio kung ngay kanam na kaya tan nang narap manona adu taya ras gi yeng kaya tan nang narom matalay dunia. It means you are not listening to me. Aduna tuning your ears na kung tune to basi amaru ko. Tune your ears to the person who is talking to you, speaking to you. Number 2. Number 3, I preoccupied mind, ideas, notion, preconceived ideas, notion, knowledge. Let's remove all this out for some time. I fresh mind, empty mind. Okay. Every word I give mind. Glass empty. Aduga kanano no wanga ta saraga wari sana targa du su. If you are speaking to one another, then you will never listen to me, but you will be hearing me. Nang ay tagani ay konjen di tagani adu kay hari no di kangaro. Okay, aduna hum sito biro. Your listening power will be at the top. Quite makokta lerani and maduna maro listening kya maru egese ay adu ne blak cheningi se. Listening kya maru egeta mayam na khwai di yam na khanaba. Communication skills yang wangi hai bada mayam na khwai di yam na una baje kaino. Wangang mayam haiba aruju English ta. If somebody speaks in English very fluently, mayam khano do wah. What a communication skills he or she has. Ko mayam appreciate tok duisi. Ato mai khalle. Aseng meeting sa hajek ko communication skill have wangang mo dudang nate mari ne na listening, speaking, reading and writing. Mari se padana haiba mi do ne pa communication skill wang ban hai duisi. Adubo ako mayam na khanari ba wangang ba haiba do English ngang ba haiba dudang communication skills wang mane lori se sisu somewhere chumme ba chumai mar mahar ke ba kaino da iba pa ba hari ba khona ngasi literacy na hainari se iba pa ba se education na ta literacy si se lak tringai da mai ek tholok tringai da akoi sungba param de sungi iram de akoi taram mi nganga mi ani se kathani ko koi taram mi se aduna akoi gi innate inborn quality ani hai tar ani khathane ba we have only 2 innate communication qualities or skills. One is speaking, another is listening. Listening and speaking. And without me going to any school or college, I can speak any language in the world. For example, I na chahi mari mga suruk matamda ay school ka ba hogdri. Chahi mari mga suruk matamda ay school ka ba hogdri mayam zo hogbiram giroe. Adugi matamdu da mayam Manipuri bereng ngang ganida. Ngandro, larik para tamak parane adu Manipuri dubo. Soros rakok sam laigan paraga I Manipuri ngang maheri raba. No, adu komai heri ba. Only through 2 skills. Number 1, listening. Taraga. Akoi mama na hai chicken, akoi baba na hai chicken, akoi dada na hai chicken, akoi chichen na bubong na hai chicken. Mayam se hanjan tadu ni. Amutang tabne yaro, anirak tabne yaro, ohmak tabne yaro, marirak tabne yaro, mangarak tabne yaro, samarak tabne su yaro ye. It will vary from person to person. Mi amaga zukhena gane. Hanjan tadu ni ko aduna nei ne hai jaba. Repetition is the mother of knowledge. Repetition is the mother of skill. Hanjan to base si sina ai koi gi knowledge lagna bagi skill develop tongna bagi amat tangai raba tool ne. The only tool we all have is repetition. Hanjan hanjan tok amul hanjan ma yadri ko, kullak hanjan mana ga yadri ko. Hanjan hanjan se. Again it varies. Me khenai ko kyam hanjan gada ke. Adubo on an average yam drabada numit kunma thoi ni je hanjan hanjan thaba ma tobiyo. If you repeat one thing for 21 days, 3 weeks, chayolo hom nungti ki thaba ma hanjan 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 tokba. After 21 days, there is on 22nd day. Hai de bang asign hanjan hanjan torola ki bathabak se. Se ai habit oile ramane. 22nd day. Ai na tawge khan ro masam thon torane. Pha launa reflex the job ko webas. Reflex. Masam thon tawge. For example, ai gi mangda bora ka hong khar thame. Sama sama le re ne. Adu ai ka doni khunna ka san bak kalor sagadra. Saro samasan sadra. Si ai samasan sagad ne ai gi reflex the yaw le ramane. Hanjan hanjan tong mandana. Natra dai khang da mina khunna pai bu dilai ne ya no ina bora saro bu ya. Natra reflex the later bugi. Koi se hanjan hanjan torok padagi khudna saga tabni chamas na ko kadamni leitragana chi amana natra la phung manana chamas sara kor kadamni ga je koi reflection the yaur later subconscious mind the yaur later bane. So if you repeat something for 21 days non stop, for 21 at least 21 days hanjan hanjan tok tar gadi, on the 22nd day kunitho jeb numitta you will develop that action as a habit, as a skill. So idan lakane and my talk na hanjan hanjan tabira hanjan hanjan tar kana ai wahi amma herane ngasi. Okay, mummy hai bai haurani, papa hai bai hauragani, rice hai ba hai hauragani, English tam hai tar gadi. Amata listening is very important. The more you listen, the more your speaking ability will develop. Ngang ngang ke hengel ka tong nati ba ngang bu sumaru oi ko adu bu ai gi speaking abilities improve to ge hai tar gadi. I have to listen more. Hanjan hanjan ta batare tungan tungan ma mi ta batare. So the more you listen, the more you are able to become speak in any language. Aduna koi Manipuri harakpa matamda, Hindi harakpa matamda, any koi mother tongue hatar ima lonje tamuk matamda koi larik parga irga tamak amata nate breng anga minga sisu aro angangon nge desunga me se mayam se tara ga aro practice torga harakpa ngatane ba. So let's listen more. He na ta targa de koi soidana mai pakpa amam oigani. Aduna listening is very important. See higher bada listening toge khalak ta targadi you have a serious problem of attitude. And Manipuri people, I think, they have so much of attitude. Kange yare ke dorge, karanga ngadi tokro, adudle. Adugi attitude, we have to remove that attitude. Tang soft to handsable. Soft to like okay, I kang taragasu. Ma haning magi point of view se kaino. She must understand the hogena. Adam I know ina ishase sembio. I kange I yam kange topper or mboya, but sino pasang is I understand the ko. Magi point of view na karino. Kangjalo, kangjam the kind of game later. I don't know, but I want to tell a story. So I bring a story with me. She say he ni haitare. Mayam he saba hi go. We all know how to make a boat. See he just saba hi go. Haiko he saba hi go mayam. Okay, yam live anida. Okay, he just sare. He gi story ne Titanic mayam film yang mani James Cameron na direction piba. Oscar award tarama thui phangi ba tu ma film do. Aduga harap mana story. This is a Titanic. Sisu Titanic. Sina Raj Nongthombam Titanic. Haitare James Cameron gina to. 1912 tal England dagi America da North America da chapada maya da iceberg ma da thenjan ma dagi he is loop tami mayam sigre go. Aduga harap mana story ni sisu Titanic ni sigi Titanic si loktak pato en thor je koi di. Titanic se thor la kan sida moi da iceberg ta thomjale khoi su marakta khoi kaitare island mazam le ramene ithat mazam adu balau thenjale adu hairi bi hi ja khoi Titanic se mapa mazam khak lae mapa macha khak mapa ne macha ne moni ji nga pha balak bai tare ara dang lo thenjam sida mamang thang saruk se hi gi mamang thang saruk se thengjale sida ithatta adu se kai re ba is broken hi gi mamang thang saruk se kai re mena he is imbalanced orga maning jong balau ye re ba ye kan maning thang saruk se omu itha sire ye san dan si jong kai re Kaya mina hije ya address mai tare sidure mapa do di sonda masakara son mani ising da tagre ya lelere mapa do sidure mazadun hai koi kamai to ni ya iji da koi ni si batare baba an haire an mapa ne ai di punsi mayam bianga bane di sehi su ya mai di si biare nang di si biadri nang mata yong na basa ko na mapa na silndu ne ara sin basida masan hai adu baba ai di na hangai di baban thak pi re lek bane ai di hujikti ithan nga kan dai kamai na thak ai kamai hingduino aduna mama pana massaging the makta always ko property lam khargara canon property lam oi bi paisa canon bibir mina massaging da ai gi kari property inheritance piram duino na ꯃꯆꯥꯁꯤꯅ ꯃꯄꯥꯗ ꯍꯪꯕ ꯃꯄꯥꯁꯤꯅ ꯄꯤꯔꯝꯒꯅꯤ ꯁꯣꯏꯗꯅ ꯄꯤꯔꯝꯒꯅꯤ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯍꯤꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯣꯟꯁꯦ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯀꯊꯜꯂ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯣ ꯑꯗ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯅꯪꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯄꯔꯇꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯤꯔꯝꯃꯕꯅꯤ ꯁꯤꯅꯤꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯄꯥꯁꯦ ꯏꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯂꯨꯞꯄ ꯁꯤꯗꯣꯛꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯋꯥꯅ ꯍꯤꯁꯦ ꯃꯇꯥꯏ ꯇꯥꯅ ꯄꯣꯔꯛꯑꯒ ꯃꯄꯥꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯝꯕ ꯃꯇꯨꯡ ꯀꯔꯤꯅꯣꯅꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯕꯥꯅ ꯑꯩꯉꯣꯟꯗ ꯄꯤꯔꯝꯃꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯤꯕꯨ ꯃꯇꯣꯟꯁꯦ ꯀꯊꯜꯂꯨ ꯍꯥꯏ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯀꯊꯜꯂ ꯌꯦꯡꯖꯥꯠꯅꯤꯗ ꯀꯊꯜꯂ ꯌꯦꯡꯀꯥꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯀꯩꯝ ꯄꯤꯔꯝꯗꯦꯅ ꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯈꯜꯂꯦ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯑꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯕꯥ ꯄꯤꯔꯝꯃꯤꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯇꯤ ꯁꯔꯠ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯤꯔꯝꯖꯥꯠꯅꯤ So United Colors of Benetton gi t-shirt ama mapana piramis. This is the property inherited by his father to his son. I sumna sum wari masam rizamani. Sigi stories ma khang mas yorong wani adu mayam lina dre. Nowadays akoi we almost forget storytelling. Akoi wari li basi yam lina dre haitare. Mama passing su masada wari li dre. Wazana ju mayru sing the wari li dre. So let's tell more stories to our students, to our young generations. Wari mayam abli bisi wari si yam kana bani. Wari sidi sungguh kau tu, bani paradi, uzana panat tazu kau ni, aina lagi wari sidi punci kau royong, sungguh kau, adu bu uzana tak paradi sel kau gini, dan uzana sini sumber makta aina hygienic besi, sini like tak matam da, more than 50% of the time, 40 minutes ki period matam da 20 minutes wari lidok biu sini, wari lidok biu, keno ultimately angang jin tu na class tu taning data argadi, aina hari me am da sangui tu ni, adu na wari me am libiu. Aru wari li basel usalak pada sigi moral of the stories je hai targa di wari li bakhatana te akoi life ta yam hona tare aduga aina honari mayam sa aina laitro matungda aina sigr matungda aina hona jaram mayam do aduna at least t-shirt macha mo ina su mayam da kana hogsanu ha base siga loina akoi thabak honasi aduga mayam na khan ga tabse any thabak dong matam da thabak macha mo oibi ai ko achobong oibi ai ko jagoi sabra su oibi ai ko any thabak dong matam da mayam na formula am ka kok da thamiga da and the formula is pray as if everything depends on God. Pumna makse ishwar da mapu ma da loina depend da hen khala ka khoram biyo. Pray as if everything depends on God, but work as if everything depends on me. Thabak suba matam da di ai yaudra di Manipur se kairani aina hek ta hoda Manipur se yarro aina hek ta hoda khoi jagoi fail already hai bi mongda me could contribute to you. So there is only one formula, and the formula is pray as if everything depends on God and work as if everything depends on me. Yes, I already manipulate. So I don't have wakal the tavuk to you. Me at open a kandu the kanjas and I kanjaka don't come on the haidu panatab. Man de kanjaba. So let's do this, let's pray and let's work more and let's make Manipur a progressive Manipur. Thank you so much. I'm Nongthombam and I support your dreams. Thank you so much.